Hello, and welcome to Human Connections video snapshot on employee attachment. We will cover a brief background to attachment theory, and then we will focus on how it translates into the workplace, as well as how to achieve great employee attachment in your business. Let us start with attachment theory. Attachment in the animal kingdom is otherwise known as filial bonding. This is a survival instinct in which an animal quickly learns who its parents are after birth in order to find care and protection. When filial bonding fails, the infant animal rarely survives. Interestingly, the bonding does not necessarily need to be with a biological parent. Attachment theory in humans was first discussed in development psychology by Dr. John Bowlby, who examined the relationship an infant develops with their primary caregiver, which forms a secure base and relationship in which to thrive. Bowlby theorized that without attachment after birth, babies would not be able to develop emotionally or socially. So as with the animal kingdom, humans need trust, value, security, acceptance, and belonging, and they get this from the bond between themselves and their primary caregiver. Attachment translates into an office environment in many ways. As a child forms a bond with a parent, an employee forms bonds with an employer, a manager, and the organization as a whole. In the recruitment lifecycle, employee attachment comes before engagement, so the first 120 days of employment is critical, so we refer to it as the critical attachment period, or CAP. During this period of time, an employee forms perceptions and thoughts based on their experiences, which ultimately shapes their opinion of the organization and impacts directly on retention. So why is attachment important? It is quintessential for the success of your business and the long-term retention of staff. Attachment helps to form a level of trust and value with their employer, to feel part of and accepted by their coworkers or team, to feel secure in their role and the organization, to form healthy bonds with their direct manager, to reach optimum performance faster, to encourage open communication, and to reduce staff turnover. So how do you achieve optimum employee attachment? We know attachment occurs when your employee feels a level of security, trust, value, acceptance, and belonging. So consider these 6 key areas to optimize employee attachment within the first 120 days. Communication. Creating two-way communication between management and your new recruit is a great way to kickstart trust and security with an employee. Pre-employment communication. Make sure you keep in touch with your new hire even before they start. Often, there is a long period between the offer stage and the start date. Perceptions are being built from this point onwards. Induction and orientation. Make sure you have a solid induction program for your new recruits that covers all internal processes and systems, as well as a humanistic portion to introduce coworkers. Vision and mission. Ensure that you tell the story of your business, the history, and plans for the future to really make your new recruit feel part of the bigger picture. Training and development. Make sure your new recruit knows what training is available to them and how they can access this to further their development and career aspirations. Leadership. Make sure that your new recruit is aware of key members of staff. There are numerous benefits to measuring employee attachment. By measuring attachment, one mitigates risk of early attrition, reduces staff turnover, facilitates communication, and provides objective data for your retention strategy. But how can you measure employee attachment? Well, you can measure employee attachment with an Employee Attachment Inventory, or an EAI, managed and owned by SORC HC. The EAI is the world's first patented instrument for measuring the strength of a bond between a new employee and an organization within the first 90 days of employment. The EAI measures attachment perceptions from an employee perspective across 20 different drivers. From this, a report is produced enabling both direct management and senior management to look at the success of onboarding programs, internal communication, and most importantly, the relationship between the direct manager and employee. From these results, improvements can be made in order to increase attachment levels. To find out how employee attachment inventory can help your business, contact Human Connections Group. Thank you.